Am I live? Yes, I guess so. Let's see. Mhm. Okay, I guess I'm live. Good morning, everyone.
The new AI smoke driver from Callaway has multiple sweet spots across the entire face.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Bonjour. Jo machimayo, annyeonghaseyo. Ohayo gozaimasu. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Imbagagsapayo amin. Maray na aga, maayong buntag. Gawin sa agsapat ako amin. Thank you very much once more for this day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for coming. Let's do morning gratitude. So, first of all, I would like to give thanks for the very refreshing morning. It's raining. It just stopped, but it's very refreshing. It's not typhoon. Pag umuulan dito sa California, it's very light. Maray na banggi. Maray na banggi. Maria Cosina. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah. So, as usual, let's do our morning greetings. Abril RD, thank you for coming. Saan na tayo? I'm grateful. I'm grateful, every RD, for waking us this morning healthy and alive. I'm grateful that I'm still breathing. I'm grateful for another life. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my kids. Grateful for my community. Very important to have a very supportive community, actually. Very grateful for that. I'm grateful for being in front of you once more. I have an online community also, and I'm grateful that through the technology, we can have a community wherever we are throughout the world. We can build community through online. Although very different talaga yung you have a community where you can have face to face to each other. But it's okay, better than nothing. If you remember, if you went abroad before and you call your loved ones, you go somewhere. Kung sa Philippines, we go to PLDT and then call, hi, how are you? And then you go to a line, where people call people. And then when there's emergency, you go for, I forgot, a telegram. And then you send letter by letter, you have to pay. But this time we can talk face to face. We can talk whole day online to our loved ones, through online. Yeah. Although there's a side effect also that, there's a lot of things online that waste our time. Okay. Anyway, let's go directly to our main topic. So our main topic is most important to invest in life. Do you hear that one? Rain. It's still raining. And I'm grateful for that. It's for me. It's like it refreshes us. So, what's the most important to invest in? What's the most important to invest in our life? So, before we go on to that, before we answer that one, let's understand first what is the most valuable commodity we have. What's the most important commodity we have? Actually, our most important commodity is not what we have, but our time. Time is the precious, most important. It's free, no, but it's priceless. And once you spend it, you cannot store it. You have to spend it. You cannot avoid. Time is unavoidable, no. Hindi mo pwedeng i-save. No? And once you spend it, that's it. You cannot store time. Kahit natutulog ka, even though you're not doing anything, you're spending it. You're spending. That's why we have to value time because very, very precious. We don't have time for everything. Our time is limited. That's why we talk about awareness before, where we focus our awareness, our attention, our concentration. Because we don't have time for everything. Kaya i-focus lang natin sa mga importanteng bagay. Because once we lose it, that's it. Okay? So very, very important to uh, treasure time and make use of our time wisely. And where do we spend most of our time? Many of us, we are carried away by our environment. We invest most of our time, majority of us invest most of our time for work, for career, for making money. You know, I have many coworkers who work 12 hours, 16 hours because in my work, you have the choice if you want to go overtime. You know. If you want to go overtime, what happens? You make more money, but in exchange of your time. Okay. So my coworker, they work 12 hours, 6 to 7 days a week. 6 to 7 days a week. So almost all of their time are spent in working. Because if you work 12 hours, especially in my work, if I work 12 hours, I'm really, really tired. When I go home, what will I do? I need rest right away. Yeah, I need rest. You need to wake up in the morning, early morning, and then you go to work again. The same again. So what happened? You sacrifice time for family, you sacrifice time for maybe community, for people, for your loved ones. And many of us, what do you call this? Make excuses that, oh, I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this to provide a better financial for my family. But that's not the only one that your family needs. One most important that your family needs is your time. Because I experienced that one. I experienced working 12 hours, 16 hours. And then I make money, but anong inabot ko? I got wiped out. When I go home, just need rest. And when I go home, my kids are sleeping. When I go to work, again, my kids are sleeping. I have to wake up early morning to go to work and then go home, go to work. Not only that, I don't have enough time for my family. Wait, let me close this one. How will I do this? Okay. I don't have enough time for my family, and I don't have enough time for my health even. Mm. So after maybe 3 weeks, I get sick, because I don't have enough time to sleep. Sleep is very important. you know, Hindi fully recover yung katawan ko. And I'm not eating well because, once you are stressed also, you seek for comfort food. You seek for something that parang kukunin mo na yung satisfaction mo doon. And you will not, most of the time, you will not eat healthy. You don't have time to prepare anything. So you just buy food, you know, and mostly junk food. You gusto mo maging hyper, gusto mo magkaroon ng energy, go to Starbucks, drink uh, coffee, you buy mm, junk food that, give you immediate strength, So chocolate snacks like that. So that's how we spend. We endanger life, and we don't have time for families. We don't have time even to meditate. Okay. So it's not because you're doing for your family. Your family's needs, your community's needs. It's not only money. No, it's not only money. I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for our many overseas contract workers when they go abroad. What they experience homesick, you know, because we are a community. We are a social being. We belong. And when we are deprived of that need to belong to our family, close families, we suffer internally. That's why longingness is, and then tinitiis para lang pera. No? And then they get abused by their employer. And then they suffer from homesick, they suffer from their employer, they suffer from food also. Many of us overseas construct worker, I always watch the interview by Waray mm, and I forgot the Waray team, no? And I could feel how difficult our overseas construct workers are experiencing. No? And you are not sure also. You're providing, you're suffering there to provide for your family, but you are not sure also what your family is doing in Philippines. No? Also your husband and wife are longing for you, and then if they long for you, especially yung mga married na kakakasal pa lang, nag-abroad na yung isa, naglolong yung isa, no? That's normal. And what happened, ng babae na, ng lalaki na rin yung isa, no? Infidelity becomes very very the temptation is so strong because we are longing for, not only longing for sex, but longing for, you know, companionship. And the children, they're longing for the love of their parents, their mother or father. But mostly, especially if both went abroad, they leave their kids in Philippines. And what happened? They mess up their life. And then, sino sisihin after some time? No, yung anak ko, I have many classmates like that in Philippines. No? They are materially well. I'm a working student, but I have many rich classmates, but they are poor inside. Their parents are abroad. If their parents are not abroad, mostly rich in Philippines, rich people in Philippines. If their parents are not abroad, what makes them rich is because they have a good business, and their parents spend most of the time on their business, and no much time for them. No wonder they mess up their life. Okay, so that's the problem. So we think, where are we investing our time? It's okay, hindi tayo mayaman, no? Because that's not the only way that makes us happy, no? So here in America, we have this so-called American dream, no, where people work and to reach that American dream. Before, I dream of having a business, and then my one of my friend, have that kind of business, and then he's successful. Right now, he has a lot of employees, but he has to wake up early, 3 o'clock in the morning, a.m. every day, 3 a.m. Where he spend his time? Mostly in the warehouse, working, and then go home late at night, especially on holidays where the business is very good in holidays, but they spend more time. I remember, he finished delivering at 2 a.m. and then he want, we will be partner in business. Oh, United Production, thank you for coming. Uh, I forgot your name. Kalimutan ko yung pangalan. Oh, thank you for coming, bro. So many invest their time on that. So And then what happened? Uh, I know their parents. I know their kids. And there was one time that their kids gave a testimony, and then one of the kid is crying, oh, my go home, my parents go home very late at night, and then they have to go to work early in the morning, you know. And then after some time, this friend of mine, they give up the business. There's no life here. Most of the time they spend there. Their kids already grown up, but they miss those time because they invest. Imbagang bigat, kabsat. They invest their time on that business, but they sacrifice time for their loved ones. So one of my friends also is Japanese. He continue the business, but most of the time, if you want to be successful in the business, you have to put most of your time there. But there's a consequence also. You lose time for your loved ones. Okay, so we balance. Where do we really want to invest our time? So even even people who are not religious, if you are familiar with Bronnie Ware, who write top 5 regrets of the dying people, he's a nurse who are dealing with these people who have 5 months to live, 3 months to live in a palliative care. And then she interviewed them. What are their top 5 regrets? Most of them, they said, I wish I did not spend enough time for work. I wish I spend most of my time for my loved ones. I wish I spend time on the things I loved in life. You know? So, because of that, they lose the time and they lose their health also. Okay. So, of course, we have to work for our family, but spending so much time for our family, for our work, is not healthy. It's endangering not only our family, not only, you know, parang tinitipid mo yung time for most important thing. So, yeah, well, well ka nga, no? You have the material things. Or to make it short, we invest more time on material things. No? And very limited yung time natin if we invest time. Many people work hard because so that they enjoy uh, their retirement. But when they retire, what happened? They're already old. They have no energy to enjoy life. You know? Mostly those who retire, they stay in the nursing home. They have no more power to enjoy life. And they said, oh, I have all the time now to spend to my family, to my children. But their children are grown up. They don't have time for them also. They have their own life already. And they miss those moments na mga mga maliit pa rin yung mga anak nila. I have friends na they left their kids when they're baby, and then they don't even have time to see their kids growing up. And then when they meet their children, they're already old. Okay. And then not only that, many mess up their life. Okay. Because there's a need of the child. The need of the child is the love of the parent. Okay. So anyway, before we go on that, the most important in life to invest our time is where? What? Love. Love is the most important commodity. Love is the most important aspect that we need to invest our time with. Okay. So where can we see that love mostly for our loved ones, for our family, for our community. Okay, so we don't have enough time for other things, and especially the advancement of technology. Sometimes we get distracted onto many things that we don't have enough time to develop love. Even if you look at the Bible says, as the Bible says, what Jesus says, love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. And next, love your neighbor as yourself. Okay. So it means we have to invest most of our time developing this relationship, loving God, loving our loved ones, loving our others. This is the most important to invest our time with. Okay? Of course, kailangan natin ng pera. But hindi lang yan ang kailangan natin. No? Chrissy G, thank you very much for coming. Hindi lang yan ang kailangan natin. We need also community. We need our family. I remember the story of Roseto, Pennsylvania. They are very intact. And Dr. Edward Wolf, a doctor, they are so curious why these people in Pennsylvania, Roseto, Pennsylvania, are healthy. People in the 1950s are getting sick of heart disease, not only in America, but throughout the world. People are getting sick of heart disease, you know, and cancer like that. But those people are healthy, And Dr. Wolf said, oh, maybe because of what they're eating. Let's see. Let's investigate what are they eating. But when they went there, they eat the same as what uh, ordinary Americans in general are eating. It's pizza, pasta, something like that. What makes these people healthy? Or maybe because of the water, or maybe because of their Mediterranean diet. But hindi, pare-pareho rin lang. When they go stay there for some time, they realize that what makes this uh, town healthy is because of the strong community that they build. No, there's no fence in their houses. No, once they go out from work, they talk to their neighbors. They spend time. Once there's harvest, they help each other. No, and 3, 4 generations living under one roof. No, diyan yung lolo, lola, great grandfather, great grandmother. No? 3, 4 generations. They have strong community. When Sunday, they all go to church. No? They have strong vertical relationship. And at least 80%, 80 to 90% belong to different organizations. They are a small community, but they have a lot of organizations where they always get together. And because of that, that makes them healthy. But in the 19, as their children grown up, they want that American dream. They want to have a better material life. So they go out, they work. Some stay, but they work more to have a better, you know, livelihood. And then they start to make fences. They start to build swimming pool. They start to have, 3-story houses. They become well off. They become richer than before, but they start to lose their health. What happened? In the 1970s, first person in Roseto died of heart disease at the age of 45. Early death. Why? Because they lose their community. They lose where they put their time with. They put most of their time, instead of the community, they put most of their time in their career, of gaining material wealth, of gaining. So they thought, so that they can enjoy life more. No, they enjoy less of their life. Their life become more miserable. So that's why that's the problem. So Where do we invest our time with? Most important to invest our time is through love. Love for our loved ones. You invest more of your time. I know we need money, but let's balance. When I go to work, that's enough. 8 hours. If I go more than that, the nature of my work, ang abutin namin wear and tear. Okay, so too much work is not good for the health also. So it's very important we invest our time with. Okay, so let's continue tomorrow. That's all I want to share today, and uh, I want to share more about this topic. So let's continue tomorrow. It's already 6 o'clock. I also have a Zoom meeting with other of my community. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you again tomorrow. God bless everyone. God bless. God bless. Oops. How can I end this?